on it for a while, and then I'll pull up the other one, you know. I'm counting down like he's like, I am a part of this game. Come hell or
I'm
high
here.
water.
I'm here. Here I am.
um, you guys, we had a fun downtime week. We found the second rod piece, and now, thanks to Lehman's efforts, a you're on your way to the castle in Central City of one King Liam the Second. Right. You're stopped you're stopped in the sort of like the inner bailey. You let through the front door because like there's a crowd sort of following you through the town, cheering at you, running up, like asking for autographs or just like being starstruck as you're known entities. So you're let through the front gates, and the sound of the crowd sort of dies away as the big like outer gate doors slam shut again. You can kind of still hear the cheers over the wall, but they quickly like dissipate as their most like their piece of their interest is inside the outer wall, and you're asked to wait for a little while. Eventually, you're all brought to the same sort of greenhouse that you've often met the king in. His sort of like you've known him for long enough. This seems to be his both like place of peace and a place he likes to meet with people in a very casual setting. Um, he is putting his seal on an envelope he's sealing an envelope with his royal seal. Like you see him
Dude,
taking what?
it just sounds so wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh. He's using his signet ring, his like royal signet ring, and pushing it into the soft red wax. A very like honestly wizardly mage-esque individual, a wand stuffed into his belt, like a grimoire at on his other hip. Very like obviously a mage, but in like a fine white cloak, like so, like definitely somebody with money and status and a member of probably King Liam's royal household, essentially. Um, he's handed the sealed envelope as Liam like peels his hand off of it. You hear the sound of like the signet ring pulling off the wax. He turns to Andrew with haste, and the man nods, sees you guys walking in, nods in your direction, and then leaves through a separate door that leads deeper into the castle. And you guys approach with a like giant smile, his like bushy mustache quivering as he talks. He's oh, welcome, welcome. It's been a long time since you last saved some of our nobles from the cult of Vecna. Been a couple years since we've had an audience like this. Welcome, have seats. Refreshments will be brought momentarily. It's wonderful to see you all again.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it does. You did good.
Yes.
You did real good. I drew Roger over here.
Or iron. Oh, I like how he's eating ass.
Yeah, I just noticed
Uh,
that. I thought he was just
um,
breathing on balls.
oh, that's a good one too. Yeah. Um, He turns specifically to you, Lehman, and he goes, "Your letter was received well, but some of those topics are best explained in person, where you know nuance can be explained and confusions can be set aside immediately. You have interest in the Semestran Empire to the desert."
Indeed, we do.
Sesamestrin?
Sesamestrin.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
That I've only been there a handful of times in my lifetime, but that would be the seat of power of their ruler. One man would not be the word I use.
You got any
One
recommendations?
moment. I need core. I'm going to keep it,
You're breaking up there.
so I'm just fixing that so I can't hear you. There we go. Okay, I can hear you again. I would.
Got any advice?
You are. Let's be frank amongst ourselves. You are known as the heroes of Central City. We've known each other for nigh on 5 years or more. The
Been some good
people.
years.
These are some good years. We've had great growth. You've helped me greatly, and I feel I have helped you all immensely as well. The people. What do you mean it's been the above table? What do you mean it's been a year and a half for you?
Time.
Oh, so you just like shut down?
And so I live outside of the time that this exists within. Does that make
There
sense?
okay, sure. There's like a heartbeat of like, what? And then he decides to not engage with that and push forward. Just like a heartbeat of silence where everybody's like, is he gonna continue? There's a perception amongst the people and the lower class, as there always should be, that I am, as their king and leader, an unstoppable force. That I, should the need arise, would be able to smite down any foe that comes across our path.
That's illogical.
As are most of the peasants' lies. They believe the nickel and rye to use sorcery to reach their ends, when the nickel and rye is by and large just rangers and rogues who know how to keep to the darkness very well. So when I tell you that I would lose in an instant if their leader, a man, a bird, a demigod, I would call him, labeled Mr. Hooper, in a heartbeat, he would kill me instantly in a one-on-one duel. That is not to say he is without his weaknesses. That is not to say he is without his faults. But an undeniably powerful being. I when I was a youth and we were facing the Dragon Wars, I remember sitting around that grand table of the Alliance of Statesmen, and the avatar that Mr. Hooper sent in his place, just an avatar, mind you, he did not come in person, radiated such power compared to everybody else in that room that I even saw the millennia-old King Melandric. Power is not the right word, but he kept a formal tongue, and Melandric's reputation precedes him. He is not a kind man, even in the right scenario. So when I tell you that Mr. Hooper is a being not to fuck with, I mean it.
Duly noted.
He
But
seems
we
to
will
tie
require,
himself. Oh, sorry.
sorry, we will require a piece of a rod that he most likely possesses.
You require something from Mr. Hooper?
Well, this is
Tell me
where
more.
the
Tell me more.
is this
The thing behind the cults we've been hunting is growing in power across the plains. Excuse me.
Unsurprising, based on the increase in their work and my very own nation. The cults have popped up in Eastern City and Western City as well, and I have had reports of them from the dwarves and the elves. They work their magic throughout the plane.
okay?
Yes.
This can't leave this room, Liam. But Mordekainen has a plan that if we can all get together this piece of this rod and assemble the full rod, we can weaken this this thing we're searching for enough.
Vecna? And
Okay.
then, like, you all have your little twitches. Whatever your like little twitches are goes off immediately. And he like looks around wide-eyed and goes, "Okay, don't say it."
Yes.
Heard. Doesn't one of you like immediately shit yourself?
No way.
I feel like somebody said that as a joke one time. It's stuck in my little noggin. I
That
just shit
that was
myself.
something, yeah. It was like when a secret, you learn a secret or something. There's like some sort of reaction or whatever.
Whenever
No, it was like when
Vecna's
when
mentioned,
Vecna's name
Yeah.
is said. Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
where
yeah.
mine's-
Somebody was like, "I'm gonna shit
I
myself."
don't know where mine's written down at. I had something
I'm
written
gonna
down.
shit myself.
Dead silence, and then someone is
Yes.
dropping ass.
What smells like a dead body in here? Damn.
I just have like random lasers going on.
Yeah, he has a little light show.
Yeah.
But Liam goes, "Oh, okay. No, I understand now. Yes, okay. Well,
Mordekainen thinks he can stuck him into his amulet or some shit.
I am
I forget
not.
the exact.
Hey, I'm aware of the name. I'm a learned man, but I am not. My knowledge of him is that he's some sort of archmage of legend, creator of many spells. But you've met him?
Yes, we're working with him and
Oh,
other
okay.
archmages of legends.
Well, wonderful, wonderful. Well, that explains why you've been very busy of late. I also before I get to a little bit more pleasantries, I will say you may be in luck, for I have received letters of requests from the I like Semestrian Empire, sealed with the winged seal of Mr. Hooper himself, asking for specifically your aid, of the heroes of Central City. Your legends grow, your reputation leaves our borders, and it seems he's caught wind of an adventuring party of renown on the rise, and he has a problem that he wants an adventuring party to fix. I don't know what it is. He just the only request I've had is to request a meeting between you all. In fact, I was upon hearing that you were coming to meet me, I wrote that letter and sent it off so that Mr. Hooper would know to meet you here.
Synchronicity.
But while we wait, for Mr. Hooper does not need much time. We should only be waiting for a short period.
I did have something I needed to discuss with you. We had a taxman come by the Bastion,
Yes, you must pay your taxes.
but we're outside of the rule, right? The Bastion is a separate
No.
entity from the kingdom. Is it
No.
not?
No.
But he said I have to pay tax for each animal. And
You have animals, and yes, we have an animal tax.
it's just
Yes.
not cool.
Well, the armies of the kingdom must be fed. Your friend Hunkus there gets his stipend from those taxes.
And then he has to pay part of that stipend towards more taxes.
Well, that is how society works. You know what they say? There are two certainties in life, and one of them's taxes.
What's the other one?
You said son of a
Death.
bitch.
It's death.
Mm.
But that's why the grand evil man that was William, that's why he wasn't cool, he tried to get rid of one of the two things. And when you only have one thing, it's when you get rid of 50% of a pie, the other 50% kind of tries to take over the other 50% like an ooze.
So if we got rid of taxes, death would take over?
Death would take over, and vice versa. Yes, that's what we found. That's what the history books tell us.
So you're saying that if we got rid of death, we would be taxed
yeah, super
beyond
like
comprehension.
the Bulgarian history textbooks, like the children are taught in school, like the American Revolution. Like it was over taxation that led the people to rise up.
Oh my goodness.
Not the undead, not their family members being turned undead. It's like the thumb of William's empire crushing us in taxes. They taxed us for every undead in our settlement.
Oh, Jesus.
Feeling a desire to throw tea into water.
Oh man.
Stories of people trying to hide their undead populations to try and beat the Census Bureau.
I just want a flat rate for all animals. Is this okay?
No, I'm not giving you a exception.
What if I gave you flying gorillas?
Well, then we can talk about
Okay,
maybe
all
a
right, all right,
military.
all right,
It'd be a
all right.
military
Yes, yes.
contract at that point. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, that's how we.
Is the animal
Everything's
tax
done through paperwork.
tax for farm animals, or is it for lab animals, or is
It's
it...
all animals. Every domesticated animal. We
so if it's
tax
not
them.
domesticated.
Oh,
Then
they're
there's no tax.
domesticated.
Your gorillas are domestic. Those are domestic gorillas.
They are now?
Well, you want to pay the tax, and go for it, buddy.
Willie, you pay a tax for every paper you print.
Yeah, I know. I do. Expensive, but the people love it. It's worth it. It's good to do a good thing.
Yes, the people do love it. Many of my staff read your paper. How often do you print it? You use your printing press like weekly sometimes.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm always like, it is a weekly thing. I am always what's it? Sometimes I do the really targeted messaging, but most of the time it's just like the arguments I had with strangers while lifting weights.
Why do I view Willie just as T1? It's just Tyler.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's so funny. Willie just yelling at somebody who was lifting weights. Don't put down. Okay. What was I going to say? He was complimenting you on like your bastion. He was like, yeah. You guys have done really well out there. A lot of business has been struck up. Jimothy, I hear that you've become one of our land's greatest mercantile efforts.
What can I say? What can I say other than I put in a crazy amount of work into it. So thank you. I appreciate that.
And Hunkus, I hear you have begun a training effort. I might make a contract with you and send some of our officers out to engage in some training.
Excellent, excellent.
Your swollenness is becoming legendary amongst the ranks of the common soldier. It would do well for them to, we pass out R&R passes, but it would be nice if they use those R&R passes not to go whore around in the lower city and instead used it for betterment of themselves.
Agreed.
I've actually been looking into extracting gorilla testosterone and injecting it into soldiers.
I might have a few soldiers that I could, pass your way.
Yes.
We often give soldiers as a choice for the punishment, whether it's hard labor or experimentation amongst the magical societies. Yes.
So that's what happened to Harambe.
No, that's what happened to the Lawbringer. Yes, he was a very boastful youth, and the experimentation of the Order of the Primes brought him in line, and he is now one of the most devout men I've ever met in my life. They literally turned him into a fucking space marine.
Wait, so you're saying that's not a suit?
No, that's him.
His body?
Yeah, that's him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Full genetics, baby.
He's not like part Eden?
No.
Okay.
No. My father says that when they were both younger and training together in the army, that he was actually a diminutive youth, rather small and skinny, with asthma. Asthma. After some nice little cucumber sandwiches, some tea and coffee is brought in. Just have a wonderful little afternoon sitting with the king. He tells you that he's begun searching for a queen. Tells you about how that's going. Poorly. So he kind of says, he's like, if you meet a wonderful lady out there that has the right resources, but in many ways, you know what I mean. Send her my way. Let her know that the king of Rumagar is looking for a wife, looking to continue the proud, pure lineage that is the Rumagarian line.
Hell yeah.
Willie is staring daggers at the king right now, isn't he?
Willie is not staring daggers.
Okay.
He absolutely isn't. He just has his normal blank expression on his face. He does want to find that picture, though. That's something that he wants to do.
Well, the mage that left when you guys got here returns. A little bit of, like, those of you with that high perception sees that he's got some sand on his nice cloak. Definitely teleported and back. And he runs up and he whispers in Liam's ear, and those of you with the high perception again here, he'll be here shortly, sir. And Liam turns and goes, thank you. That is enough, Gregory. We will speak later. And Gregory turns and leaves. King Liam turns to you and goes, highest respect. He seems to be coming. I don't know if his avatar will be here or if he will be bringing his physical avatar. So he can, like, spectrally project himself. That's how he often does it. But I've yet to meet him. But the Nicolin Rye has told me that he has found a new physical host to embody him, which he's done in years past. I believe he's had two hosts before this, one being the hero of legend from the band Curiosity, one human Rumagarian named Eddie Bolvagar?
Please,
Blazegar. Eddie Blazegar.
I'll do last names fantasy, first names normal.
Of the Portland Blazegars. And a moment later, the big doors open that lead into this chamber, and a large, like, closing in on 7 foot tall, very, like, not muscly in the, like, broad sense, but in the, like, tightly muscled, compact, lithe, Eric Cochran with just like a classic hawk's head, brown, that comes to a yellowed beak. And then it's just like stark white belly, and like sort of golden, bird legs. The wings also brown, and then the tips come to white as he walks, his feathered hands moving. There is an undeniable aura of just power radiating from this bird man. He is terrifying to anybody who is able to, like, compare yourself to another in an instant. He walks in and he does like a very respectful yet short bow to King Liam. He goes, King Liam, it is wonderful to make your acquaintance. My name is Veccin, and I am the current avatar of Mr. Hooper. He turns to Elon and goes, and you all must be the heroes of Central City. It is wonderful to make your acquaintance. As I have just said, my name is Veccin.
Hello.
He gives you a nod. He just like nods in your general direction. Doesn't look for a chair. He stands there.
I'm Friend. It's nice to meet you, Bussy.
You are a diminutive little robot man.
I'm none of those things.
Interesting. Well then, thank you for arranging this get together, King Liam. Turns to you all. He goes, your reputation has preceded you. Your power has grown greatly in the past several years. Your penchant for clearing dungeons of problems is becoming renowned across not only Rumlagar, but it's spreading past its borders. The people of Semestra had tell tales. For every peasant that speaks your name, the legend grows as the population tends to indulge in, can't remember the word, and enlarging truths. But King Liam here, in his very kindly worded letter on your behalf, states very highly of your skills and your ability to take care of threats. Mr. Hooper, who I am but a conduit of, would like to offer you all a job. What say you?
Yes. I always wanted to see the birds.
Great.
Sounds good.
Great.
What does the job entail?
Well, if your skill set is killing monsters and clearing dungeons, if I were you, I'd expect very much the same. Come with me. are you ready to
Oh, I
go
think
to
my
Symmetra
internet
right now?
disconnected.
Oh,
Nope.
are you? We heard that. Are you there,
Yeah,
buddy?
We did,
I'm just getting back in.
Okay.
Oh.
He offered you a job, and Willie agreed, and so everybody else sort of piped up. Not everybody, but a couple people piped up and agreed as well.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm down.
I just realized I was muted, but I
Oh,
asked for
welcome.
details of the job. But
Welcome. Yeah. He goes, details can be provided. We could go. Would you like the details now or once in Mr. Hooper's office?
either are
Yes, we
fine.
can go. You have a
What-
teleportation, sir.
Wonderful.
Would
We
you like
will
to use
use
ours?
we will use the king's. We will
Okay.
use the king's teleportation circle. And Liam nods and grabs a stone out of his pocket and goes, Gregory, you're going to be needed in the teleportation room again. And then you hear from the sending stone, yes, sir. Gregory, you follow Mr. Hooper out a door. You guys have actually never been past the greenhouse, so you leave and you cross a little a sort of shaded courtyard and enter the castle proper, and you go through just a couple hallways and finally leads to there's a large double door guarded by two armed guards again. And then Mr. Hooper, and to the side there is a singular, still like pretty large door, one that could, let in somebody that's like 8 to 10 feet tall and pretty broad. And Basim pushes into that door, doesn't lead to the double door, so like moves to the right, and goes into a little spacey teleportation room. That's down a set of stairs, and it's on like this big sort of like sanded down area where the arcane runes have been placed. Gregory is waiting for you all there. Little Charlie Chaplin mustache, grade. And he turns to you all and he goes, stand around. I will cast the teleportation spell once you're all standing there. King Liam stands in the doorway and he goes, best of luck. Remember, you're envoys of the Rumagarian Kingdom with my seal of approval. Don't embarrass me.
Yes, sir.
With definitely a tone of, if you embarrass me, there will be consequences here.
Embarrassing, right?
Maybe he was looking at Willie as he said it.
What have I done? What did I
You
do?
run
You run the newspaper about the people that piss
run
him
the
off.
newspaper about the people you argue with. You're literally Joe Rogan.
Everyone fucking loves it.
Not the fucking liberal elite.
Wait, is this king a liberal? Is he liberal?
Yes.
He's an Obama type.
He's an Obama
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
That's what I
Don't
got from
embarrass
him.
the kingdom. Literally everyone in the kingdom loves what I write, except for like the top 5% out of it. So, like, he's delusional.
The conservative is the idea. The mind of a conservative is quickly being figured out.
So, is Willie a conservative, or does he just think that trees gain energy via the universe and not photosynthesis? All right, is that necessarily a conservative
Is
opinion?
he just stupid?
Vaccines caused autism was a liberal take for a long time.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, Willie's conspiracy theorism is becoming known. It is embarrassing. It's okay.
It's okay.
The portal goes off and you are all teleported away. The cool interior, Rumagar is like an English climate essentially. It snows, you get all 4 seasons. It's rather cool most of the time. But it's dry as well. Like it's a pretty dry heat or climate. You end up in what feels so humid. the heat in the chamber you guys end up in is oppressive. And the humidity is probably closing in on 100%.
Oh, gross.
It is, yeah, it is gross in this chamber
Like a
that
Louisiana.
is dimly lit by scaunched ever burning torches. Basim turns to you and goes, please follow me. We are in one of the upper chambers of Mr. Hooper's pyramid. We will head up to the very top to his establishment. And Basim walks out of what looks like a very similar room, like, you know, a staircase leading up to no doorway, just an open archway. It only takes a few minutes for you all to follow him. The halls are barren, where the Rumagarian castle is lined with like tapestries, and you passed several servants as you were walking through, and there are armed guards. It's a place where people live and work, and the riches of the kingdom are displayed. These are just stone walls, empty, kept immaculately clean. There's no dust anywhere. But there's nothing on the walls but the torches burning. You go up a staircase, you follow Basim down another hallway, take a left, follow him up another staircase, go down in the hallway, take another left, go up another staircase, and you notice that every time you go down hallways and go up a staircase, that the hallways are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. As every time you go up a level, there is less pyramid. Until finally, you reach a staircase that at the top is lined in. There's been no doors. There is finally a large door, just a single large doorway, iron banded. And Basim turns and he goes, this is where I will take my leave of you all. It has been wonderful to meet you, and I'm sure I will see you all again later.
You're a great person, Bussy.
Basim.
Bussy. Yes, Bussy.
Sorry, Bussy.
Basim.
Bussy.
M.
Oh, M?
M at the end.
Oh,
Basim.
Yeah,
Basim. Sorry.
B-A-S-I-M.
Okay,
Basim.
Awesome.
Basim.
Bussy.
And
Awesome.
he like corrects you, and then he turns and opens the door and walks through. And as he walks through, I mean, he stood tall and proud previously, but there's like a brief like shake of his shoulders, and then he body shimmers essentially, and actually anime, you see his body flicker, and then he disappears from where you guys are, like your point of view from where you guys were standing, as his speed in that moment literally doubles. No, because he's going to take the dash action, so he's going to go from 30 feet around to 120 feet around. That's how quickly he moves in an instant. So Basim disappears. Whoever's in the front of your little party, the hallway can only hold two people standing abreast. So whoever's up front that can see into the room, Basim opens the door, walks through. Like you see it like a visual shoulder shake, and then he body shimmers and disappears from your line of sight.
Well, that's scary. Yeah.
Guys, walk forward into the room. The beat of sunlight after being in the pyramid for about 10-15 minutes is still you kind of have to cover your eyes as you walk into this room that is lined on all four sides with windows, these just beautifully crafted gilded windows. that you can see the blue sky out there out one window. The sun comes in. The room has a desk, very like almost like a CEO's office, right? Like he's got the desk and a chair. The back of the chair is to the window, so like he's looking into the office. There's 2 chairs on the other side of the desk. There are like trophy stands and like cabinets along the lower part of the like window lined walls that have various like grisly trophies of various and sundry monsters. One of them sitting on a cushioned red like place of honor that sits right behind the desk, like behind the chair, is what at first glance looks like just a straight up human skull. But those of you with high perception sees that the jawline, the teeth both have sets of pointed fangs.
Like a vampire?
Like a vampire.
Oh.
Those of you with high arcana and history know that vampires are not supposed to stay like that. They like melt. They turn to dust when they die.
Like you're not supposed to see a vampire skeleton?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that vampire still alive.
Nice.
That guy still kicking in there. And Mr. Hooper has just like skinned him and is holding him there. Sitting at the desk is Veccin. Now a little taller and a little yellower. Veccin, already a tall Eric Cochran, sits now at pretty much 7 feet tall. His brown and white mottled feathers have turned a like bright yellow, and his beak has elongated to a like almost lance level. And his lower half has become much more bulbous. I mean, he's fucking Big Bird. And he sits at the desk and he turns to you and goes, welcome all of you, the heroes of Central City. My name is Mr. Hooper. Wonderful to make your acquaintance. It has been centuries since I've met heroes of your caliber.
Nice to meet you as well.
I have already been acquainted with you all through Veccin. You should know that all that Veccin sees, I see. Welcome to Semestra. We don't often get outsiders here. And he sort of like waves around him for you all to like look out the windows. Looking out, does anybody look out the windows when he does that?
Yeah, I'll look.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. I look.
Nah, Lehman doesn't bother.
That's okay. You know, Lehman can stay and like take the sort of like central position in front of the desk, or do you want to take one of the two seats that are there, Lehman?
He'll sit down.
Great. For the rest of you that go and look, you see, looking out the window, your eyes are sort of like hurt once more as you look at the sun bouncing off of the grand lake that surrounds this city. Out past the lake, the yellow tan sand dunes ring around. The city, not large, like it's maybe a quarter of the size of Central City, clusters on all sides around the pyramid. There are no streets, and you see little like openings or doorways on roofs. And down below you see bird people of all colors and types flying around, going about their day-to-day business, carrying their goods from one place to another, tied around like a sack around their bodies. They're like pack animals are griffins and hippogriffs and other flying like creatures. Those of you with high perception notice flying around the lake is this dark cloud that moves at incredible speeds. This tightly formed black cloud. And one of you has 23. I think it's Durnhale. Durnhale has like 23, 24.
25. Yeah.
25. Durnhale, you
Jesus.
like immediately start following, tracking it. And you pick out pretty quickly that those are individual birds, a murder of individual birds. And you swear, Durnhale, that their heads are not birds.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But snakes.
Uh-huh.
So they did survive.
As you watch Durnhale,
They do move in herds.
they do move in herds. They move in murders. You
They
see,
move in snurds.
they move in snares. You see movement on the like bank of the lake on the far side, right? And you watch the cloud of birds immediately turn and head in that direction. It's hard to make out. Seems like a large, like desert dwelling, maybe scorpion. You can kind of like see the barbed tail, like like it'd be like a huge scorpion, right? You watch the snurds descend and eviscerate it, leaving nothing but its chitinous corpse as they fly away seconds later. They don't seem to enter the city limits. They just fly a patrol around the lake. You do see that there are some like boats on the lake too, like the bird people fish on this lake. Some of them fly, and like maybe they're types of birds that do the like, high speed, the high speed bird fishing. You know what I'm talking about?
Balloon Oscars and
Yeah, where they like hawks do it, where like they like dive at high speeds and grab things. Like the bird people seem to think that the snurds are their friends. From your immediate, like you've been standing there for like a couple minutes watching them. Like the bird people, the people of Semestra are not scared of the snurds. They engage on the lake. But they seem to attack anything not authorized.
Impressive defenses.
Well, thank you. What's your name?
Durnhale.
Wonderful. You have a keen eye there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it is because of them that while you spend time here in my city, I must ask you to all wear these. And he hands you all pendants with feathers on them. They are magically marked with my essence, my aura. And while you wear them, the snurds will do you no harm.
I just throw it in my tank.
Great. But to business. And he kind of turns to you, and he goes, details is what I see in Basim's head is what you're here for, and that makes sense. What would you like to know first, the reward or the problem?
Problem.
Problem it is. My Great Pyramid, built finished building almost a century ago, on the ruins of my previous empire here on this material plane, millennia ago. Thanks in large part to my great companion, Eddie, we finished construction. It is built, as I said, over the ruins of my previous empire, which we spent some time with some members of Curiosity. Timothy and Conversion came and helped for quite a while, and I had Clarny here, who consecrated many parts that were infested with undead. Timothy still ventures into its depths from time to time, but obviously doesn't ask permission. Not too long ago, Timothy returned to me. You might know him as the Tooth. Him and his jelly compatriot. They had... Yes, I believe that's what the folks call him now, a superhero.
Oh, I think I've heard of him.
Anybody with any level of history knows of Timothy the Tooth. He's like a folk legend across this material plane. They came to me with a startling report. They couldn't travel deeper into the depths of my pyramid. They were forced back out by various and sundry magical creatures. One of them of incredible power that could shapeshift at will.
Holy crumb.
Timothy didn't seem too worried about it, as my pyramid, of course, is contained by me. Nothing's ever made it out. And the one time we had one problem, Curiosity came, and the forces of the fledgling Rumagarian Empire helped out, and I unleashed my true power with Eddie, and we put a stop to it. But that was 200 years ago. I have not had such a strong problem since. But I have many treasures down there in the vaults that I feel I cannot
Do you
be
have
kept from.
something that looks like it would attach to this? Because that's really what we need. I had it in a vision that you did have it here.
What are you handing him?
I'm just showing him my piece of my rod.
Okay, thank you. I'm adjusting right now.
Like I said, my vault has many treasures.
Right, it's probably down there and you don't even know it, right?
Perchance.
Yeah.
Perchance. My vault is not protected from divine magics. If somebody wanted to know what was in there, I'd welcome them to know that it's in there, and they can ask me for it. If that is something you wish for and I have it down there, I'm sure that can be part of the reward.
Wonderful.
I attempted to go down there myself and was... I immediately retreated. This is not to say that I don't think you can do it. I fear that whatever that creature is able to mimic the power of those that approaches it. So should I go down there, I fear that the fight that would occur would level my city.
That's fair.
Two creatures of my stature fighting is what led in part to the Solesians being blocked off on the other side of the world. I would hate for such an occurrence to happen on this side of the globe.
What were those creatures?
Solnar and the great Baron of the Baronies.
They duked it out, huh?
Yes. My understanding before I lost contact with House Narvos was that forces had been greatly depleted on both sides, and that the Baron offered a singular duel with Solnar. I truly don't know how that combat ended, but
And maybe they're still fighting.
maybe. That would be a terrifying prospect for anybody else that might still be alive on the other side of that grand storm.
Like Professor X and the Devil.
Uh-huh.
Lehman just kind of looks at Fred like just that little slight side eye, kind of like, what the fuck was that? Okay.
Mr. Hooper's thinking of Asmodeus and is trying to rack his brain on who the fuck Professor X is. Who's fighting Asmodeus? I'll have to send an envoy to Dis. Inspect that. Great. So yes, if you all would see fit to enter the depths of my pyramid and clear out whatever creature it is that's doing this, I would be grateful, and I would reward you handsomely. Anything from my vault for each one of you. And on top of that, if it is down there, the rod itself, this rod piece. Does that sound fair?
I'm in.
I
Excellent offer.
that is extremely, extremely gracious of you.
Great. Let's sign this. Let's get a contract going on it. And he waves his hand, and magically, very devilishly, to be honest, a contract appears. At least it isn't written on the back of a
Right, yeah.
of a goober. It's
Tattooed
just
into
a
the
piece of
back of my
paper.
head.
The back of skin.
Yeah.
Just some nice paper. The contract falls down. And Lehman and Durnhale, like, anybody can read it. There's no funny business in there. It is just a, like, straight up the heroes of Central City. The heroes of Central City agree to work. I will say there is the only piece that, like, raises an eyebrow, and you can ask about it, is that you will keep secret anything you learn down there. That none of what you learn to be beneath this pyramid should leave this pyramid.
Ugh.
Are we gaining a secret?
Not yet.
But if we do, we can't ever use it, or we break.
You
this
can.
contract.
No, you can use it. It's more of like, my secrets are not to be told to King Liam. My
Okay.
secrets are not to be told.
Okay.
It's
Political
they're
power,
state
not for
secrets.
political.
yeah.
Right.
Like, it was sure this is a magical contract, but like whispering it into the wind, like, to use your secrets is not telling it to the world. Not like being like, Liam, guess what we fucking learned.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more what it means. Great. Do you all sign? Does anybody not sign?
No, I mean, Lehman will read it like every single bit.
Yep.
And as long as it's straightforward and
Yep.
pretty clean cut. Yeah.
Yep. The only part is the secret part where like, and Mr. Hooper sees you sort of like stop on it and he goes, to be honest, I don't even know the depths of what's down there. I do know some things. I don't know others. So that is for my own safety and the safety of my people.
All right, but if there's like a group of children making iPhones or something, we're gonna have to liberate.
Please, if there are, come speak to me.
Okay.
This doesn't preclude you bringing things to my attention
Okay.
here in my office.
Excellent. So something like the true name of Asmodeus.
Yes, please share that level of information with me. My door is always open for you once you sign this contract. That's the sort of the part of the agreement that you get is you get the ear of Mr. Hooper.
A tear streams down my eye. I'm so happy and thankful. Thank you.
I'm really glad I figured this out. I figured this out this week because I really didn't want Mr. Hooper. You guys really think Mr. Hooper's a bad guy? He comes off as a bad guy. Like, I don't blame you, but like, I remember is he going to kill us in the 11th hour conversation?
Yeah.
Is Mr. Hooper we're going to be beaten and bloodied by William, and then Mr. Hooper goes, shink, 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 shink.
He was very Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah. So I figured out this week.
Oh my god.
This little like hook to make it so that, because like otherwise you guys were gonna like essentially probably break into the bird kingdom and make him your enemy.
Yeah. We had to get there somehow.
Just like, I don't want that.
No, I mean that's specifically why Lehman like asked King Liam like, what's the stance? Where do you stand on the bird kingdom?
Yeah, it was a great end. And I thought of the like, he'll hire them. He'll hire those goobers. Great, you guys sign it, and he goes, wonderful. So now that we are all in this together, I have one last thing to tell you about the depths of my pyramid and the event that I spoke of previously. In the early construction of my pyramid, we finished clearing the ruins beneath us as much as could be done. As we rested one evening, screams were heard out in the laborers' camp. Quickly, Eddie ran over, his clones spreading out to find out what had happened, and it became quickly apparent that illithids had come up from a previously unknown entrance to the Underdark beneath us, and had begun feasting on the laborers' brains. Eddie cleared what illithids had come in that raiding party, but it quickly became clear that we had bothered a hornet's nest. Word rang out. At the time still living members of Curiosity came and helped beat back a sizable illithid force until they were fully defeated at the core of the hive mind where their elder brain sat.
And that's it?
Yes. This
Okay,
is...
cool.
There is a deep chamber. It's at the most bottom level of my pyramid. There is a magically warded door. This is the very entrance to the Underdark that was sealed using great magics weaved together by myself and the clerics of curiosity. I ask you to check the seal and make sure that it holds, and if not, to investigate. And as he says that, he see those of you with the high perception and insight see what is Basim's eyes, right? But like Mr. Hooper's eyes flick out the window and back, but it's super quick and like almost imperceptible. That is my grand concern, that something has gone awry with those wardings. Are we in agreement?
Indeed.
Yep.
Sure.
So your goal should be, from my understanding, and he pulls up a map of his pyramid. He points to several sets of large chambers that like would essentially be like sarcophagi chambers in like proper pyramids. He goes, most of the parties I've sent down have been defeated in this chamber here, and there's one large chamber, two large chambers, there's three large chambers, and he points to the third largest chamber, and he points at it and he goes, this is where my scouting parties and a few mage parties I've sent have been defeated. It seems that, and then he points to a second chamber. He says, it seems that this room holds whatever beast remains. I'm unclear about it. Nobody has managed to get into that room, or at least get in there and get back out. And then he points to the third and final room. And he goes, and this is the room right before the entrance to the Underdark. And he points at the doorway between the second and third room, or first room. The left room in the middle room, and he goes, this is the warded door. Should this be, should the wards be broken, or should it be open? Please investigate. Please find out what fares in the final chamber. You do notice that the middle room has several like smaller rooms to the north and south in like smaller doors. Like it goes from left to right, or like west to east, these like three big rooms, and then this middle room has a bunch of smaller rooms. And he points to these smaller rooms and he goes, these are the various vault chambers where my treasures are stored. They're kept rather small. I don't have a lot of riches, but the things I do have are of great value and great worth. I don't keep my gold, my liquid wealth in these vaults, if that makes sense to you all.
Like magic items and things.
Yes.
Yes, the artifacts and a few pieces of gear that Eddie collected in our adventures together that he didn't keep on his person, but were his by right, or mine by right, but between us, some of the members may not have agreed, but I fought with them for many long years.
Question: what happened to the orbs?
What does Willie fucking know about the orbs?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right, yeah.
I'm wondering if the orbs are down there, right?
You don't know. You don't know.
I'm sure Convergent has one.
I was say, I think Convergent had the Tide one.
Yeah.
And then Clarny had one, but he died. So who
would be
knows
with
who
the
he
dwarves.
passed it off to.
Yeah. It might be the because there's a new great grand priest. Clarny might have made it
Nickel
the like.
and Rye have one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lily's orb or Eddie's orb is probably down.
Oh, it's probably here. Yeah, I don't. I bet it's in this room. I doubt it's down there. Probably at the tip of the pyramid.
Like a beacon,
Yeah.
like a Minecraft beacon. He's using it like a Minecraft beacon. Or like a Factorio beacon, David, where it's like everything in a radius around it gets the bonus.
Oh yeah.
Great. That's your information. That's that. There you go.
So we might find. A movable whip. That's what I was thinking when I heard Eddie's stuff might be down there. I'm like, ooh, an immovable whip. That'd be sick.
Why did I make that?
It's a good weapon. That's such
a great weapon. That thing was awesome.
Yeah.
Me being like, oh yeah, I get to tie in previous campaigns. Everybody likes that. Me being haunted by my previous decisions.
No, it's probably on an armor stand, right?
Not in this room. There's no armor stands here.
Lehman will take out a stone, like a, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 inches, like a river stone looking thing with some arcane symbols on it. Set it down on the desk as they're getting ready, as they're wrapping up and sending stone.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Keep in contact.
Yes. Well, it'd probably be like once we determine what's the situation with the door, we'll inform you then.
Wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate it. Wonderful, great. Godspeed to you all.
You're so nice.
Thank you.
I try. It isn't done yet, but my work here has been the greatest of my life, and I am quite pleased with it. I take pride in the empire I've rebuilt, thanks in large part to heroes such as you. So I have great respect for adventuring parties that take on the toughest challenges.
We're in the middle of one of those.
Great.
Indeed.
Start sparking and shooting lasers because I'm thinking about Vecna. It makes hunk as shit.
I suppose we should either rest up and then head down in the morning, or perhaps we should go now.
Yeah, I feel like you guys, it was like the first thing you did in the day was go see Liam, so you guys should be ready to rock and roll. Head down.
Down we go.
And you spiral down and down and down the pyramid. Hallways just barren. The thought comes to you all of like, man, it's a Minecraft pyramid, right? Where he built it and then built the living area up above, and everything else is still empty, just like smooth stone. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Torches to make sure the creeps don't spawn, and that's it. Perfectly spaced so that there's light everywhere. And that's what he's done.
I love
that. Very much a pyramid built by Sean. Great.
Efficiency bonus really does something. Damn.
I need to. I just like have an empty basic maps game. Just want it to be like empty. I guess snow works.
Persuade an ant to build a tree house. I'm gonna roll to persuade an ant to build it.
Okay. He begins work. It will take a while. It will take him a while to do it.
Did you specify where the treehouse was going to be built, or is he just building a
did not.
treehouse?
He did not.
I don't
An
speak
ant.
ant.
Yeah, an ant just began somewhere.
A pilgrimage to like
Somewhere.
the Mecca. Ant Mecca.
Somewhere an ant begins building a treehouse, buddy.
I must begin the great work.
He is spoken to in his
He calls to
mind,
me.
like he's cut off from the hive mind of his queen, and he hears his great calling. He's then reconnected to the hive mind and is a pariah.
Right.
Who a few follow him. He begins somewhere in the world. A new ant religion is born.
Make a movie out of
So
this.
fucking funny.
Talking to his childhood friends, like, don't you think there's more to life than just serving the queen? You know, I feel divinely inspired to do the great work. The other hand, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's fun.
What?
It does that if you go off the end of it.
No!
It's because you went off the.
No!
Oh my god, he builds the treehouse, and then the great flood comes, and his colony survives in the treehouse.
Thank you.
Noah's Ark.
Boom. It was Noah's Ark the whole time. Of Jesus, the guy.
That's fine. We can stay. Great. First chamber. You guys make your characters, make your goobers. You guys come in from this one. There is a door.
Who's Floppy?
Oh, that is the character I'm drafting for Joe's game tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, this door over here. Other door. Okay, you guys walk into this room, and this one has dark spots in the center, and there's the sound of a trickling fountain. In the center. God. Here. There's a fountain. A door bars your path on the far side. What do you guys do? There's torches that illuminate up to the fountain on all sides, but the fountain sits in like just this circular patch of darkness in the center. You don't see anything.
Kind of light. Oh, light. Light. I know light. I shine a light.
I just light a torch on fire too.
Both of you, as you are standing around that circle, shine a light, and it becomes apparent immediately that it is a bubble of magical darkness. As you realize that the torches that are around the room should have been dimly illuminating it, but the bubble, remains. So the light of you bounces off, like shines on the very like shiny, like glossy darkness bubble that sits in the middle of the room.
A bad feeling about
Same.
An empty room besides this darkness bubble and the door on the opposite side. The sound of water sort of like inside that darkness bubble.
Somebody's pissing there for sure.
Certainly does sound like.
Stand back, Jim. Stand back.
I'm trying to click on me.
I'm gonna thunder wave.
Okay. The sound of the thunder wave rings out in the room. Hurts all of your ears a little bit, and water splashes out the other side.
All right.
And like coats the bottom of the floor.
Damaged.
Heard, yes.
Oh, I don't think that's there. Want to try to crack this door open?
Okay, for traps, maybe?
Let me investigate it.
Great, roll investigation.
24.
24. You do see that there does seem to be some sort of mechanism attached to this door. That if it is failed to be opened correctly, you will be impaled.
It's for sure trapped. But there's a way we can open it, which it won't hurt us.
I think doing it that way would be best.
Probably. Do I know how to do that?
There are many ways. There seem, you could try and jam the trap itself, or you could try and figure out how to unlock the door the way it's supposed to be unlocked. You do not see like a key lock in its door. Like it's just like a circular, handle.
Hunkus, stand across, stand right here. And then I'm gonna reach, open the door, and then you grab the spike, like rip it off of the door. Okay.
Can I do that? Yeah, sure. What do I roll?
Friend, I may have misspoke, buddy.
I'm confused by what you said then.
Nope, it's all good. It is not coming out of the door, it's coming out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Different.
I was like,
that's different.
Yeah.
I thought it was attached to the door in some way.
It is with a 24. It is that 3x3 surrounding it.
Ah, okay. So it's this whole area.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind.
But you can they're the little circles, right? They're the little circles on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking? Yeah. So you can try and jam those up. That's a solution. There is also obviously a way to get the door to open.
Somebody's got to go in the darkness. I've been trying to avoid, Jim?
I do know. You want me to do
it? Okay, Lehman. I want, as you step into the darkness.
Okay. He's checking a couple of things. Does sound seem to pass through it perfectly normal?
It because of the thunder wave, it does.
Okay. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if any of the spells or effects I have allows. Wait. Yeah. Does that give me that? I'm just looking at the third eye, trying to determine if that gives me the whatchamacallit. Gives me blind sight. That's one of the options.
I could also
No.
cast Dispel Magic on it.
See,
I assume.
That's an idea for sure.
Do you just pop the bubble dirt hail?
Yeah, that's definitely an idea.
yeah, if you have that as an option, yes.
Yes.
I don't have
do.
that prepared.
So do you do that, Dirt Hail?
Uh-huh.
Dirt Hail just sort of like puts his finger forward and touches the edge of the darkness, and it pops like a bubble, revealing just a little pool in the center of the room with a lever in it.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Pull the lever. I will pull the lever.
Willie splashes into the pool.
Move, Jim. Move, Jim. Back up.
Pulls the lever, and the door. Jim runs away, and as Willie does it, and the door just opens. I made that trying to make it the box from Dune. I was gonna make whoever went in there do a wisdom saving throw against fright of just
okay.
like, the mind killer is fear.
Yeah.
Essentially. That was my little puzzle there, but I knew you could just dispel magic. But you gave me my little fun anyways. I appreciate it. Great. In the next area, like looking through the door, is a long hallway with several doors down.
In bathrooms. Could I shit all day, Sean?
Gotta redraw. Great. Awesome. That's your hallway. Too wide.
Could you put down like a patch of fog of war?
Sure.
Just
Where do you want it?
anywhere like that's not on your map? Yeah, thanks. So if you have the regular pointer and you click fog of war, you can move around the map. And you can still move your guy by moving it, right? And you don't have to switch to the hand to move the map around.
Oh, okay. I'll put down a patch of fog of war for you. Okay. You usually have that because of most of the maps, so I understand why you want. Okay, heard. I will do that for you. Okay. I wish I had little stickers. That's what I want right now.
Stickers?
Yeah, because I want to make little chests. But so each box is going to be a chest.
How about that?
No.
They're like those fucking big chests you got at your base in Valheim.
No.
I mean, the size of
These are the black metal chests.
Okay. This is the hallway. It curves up at the end of it. I didn't like complete it. It curves up. We'll just say there's a door. We'll just say there's a door at the end of the hallway. These nuts. Great.
Are these the rooms with his loot he was talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Friend, you look into that room. It has a single torch in it and a chest.
Oh, there's so much stuff in here, guys. Come on. Gotcha. Prank. Get pranked.
Freaking pranked.
Damn you.
I'm gonna investigate.
Is Ashton Kutcher here?
I'm gonna investigate the chest.
Okay.
Got a 24.
It looks like a chest.
Did I open it?
It's stone. I'll tell you that. It's a stone chest.
Oh, it's stoned, man.
Stone chest. Iron bands around it. A big old lock.
420.
Is there any like loose rock on the floor that I can throw at it?
Oh, okay. Jim's got a bunch of nails.
I just like grab some dirt and stuff off the ground and throw it at the chest.
It is a little dirty now.
Yep.
I open it.
Your worst nightmare comes
Your
to life.
worst nightmare comes to life. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Right. All right.
Just him, right?
Yep.
Damn, natural 1.
You
Wait.
watch as the top half of Friend is put into the chest, and his little robot legs are kicking
Oh shit! I grab
out the
him.
back end.
I
As
run over.
the mimic starts chomping on him.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Can I
Damage.
swap with friend?
Sure. You want to clap?
Yeah, I'll clap. I will
So-
swap with friend.
Clap. Willie is now the full top half of his body's in the chest. Ass up, and Friend, you didn't take the damage.
Oh, sick.
Willie takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Take it for you, buddy.
Thanks.
It's my job. Also, I really want to see if I can just rip this thing in half.
Can I help?
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's just rip it in half. You grab the top half, I'll grab the bottom half, and we'll just pull it apart.
Yeah, like you're inside it kind of too. So I'm just like, I'm gonna try to step on the bottom half too. Just crank up.
Make me athletics checks at advantage, please.
Both of us or Willie.
Both of you.
Okay.
What the
Strength.
fuck just happened?
What kind of checks did he say?
Athletics, please.
Athletics. Okay, thank you.
I believe you were switched with Willie.
What ate me? The chest ate me?
Oh shit!
Yes, it seems as so.
I'm very.
I got
weak.
a 15 on athletics.
I got a 9.
And you guys don't rip it apart. And Willie, you take another 7 points of piercing damage.
What the fuck?
Oh,
you
no.
know,
Kick its ass!
We
What
can-
are you doing?
we can always try again, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. On 3 this
Okay.
time. Ready?
Yeah,
1,
my bad.
2, 3.
Help?
Is
You
this-
said wait, James, you said you put your foot on the chest, right?
Like my feet are on the bottom half,
Yeah.
and then my hands are on like the top part, trying to like
So-
pry it open.
The 5 is you realizing that you are now stuck to the chest, that the stone top of it is like an adhesive, and like every part of you that's touching it is now like super glued to it.
Oh no!
You guys- what? You need help?
No, we got this. I got a 28. 28 on this.
A 28. You rip yourself out of it, dealing a portion of damage. It is still like it's now like bouncing. It's like you see that the top of the chest now has several eyes on it and rows of teeth and a large tongue as it goes to wrap its tongue around Jim Jams that's stuck to it.
Let him go.
Ew.
Jim Jams, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the tongue.
Get it off. Get it off.
You know what? I want to swap with Jim Jams.
Okay, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the tongue.
All right, I want to try
And are now adheses to it.
On, guys.
All right, I want to rip the tongue out. That's what I
Okay.
want to do. More strength rolls. Here we go, baby. 27 on this one.
Okay, you rip out its tongue and throw it onto the ground, dealing a portion of damage to it.
Way to go.
Excellent. So no one's stuck to it right now,
Good.
right?
Good
No, you're still stuck to it. Your
I'm
feet
still
and hands.
stuck to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your feet and hands. Good job, Willie.
Yeah.
Hey, you suck,
Well,
chest.
you
That was a vicious mock.
Great, I'll do it. Fucking.
It's only 5 damage.
I rolled a 3, so he
Okay.
took it. You take 4 points of acid damage, Willie, for being attached to it.
Excellent. I want to try and rip it in half again.
Okay.
I just start poking its eyes.
All right, we got 19
Every time,
on this.
Jin, you poke it for the first time, your finger's stuck.
At least it's just one finger. I got
Willie,
something on my back for this. I'm
what'd
just
you
start
get,
looking for
Willie?
some degreaser.
19.
19, not enough to rip it, but like you hear like the stone beginning to crack.
Excellent. And am I still attached to it?
You both take another 4 points of damage. Jim Jams and Willie.
What?
Willie, your finger starts to melt to the bone. Like the tip of your fingers melting
Here,
off.
I can help. Here, hold on. Forgot I had this. Reach into a bag and throw out a fuzzy ball.
Okay, you got a 1.
It turns into a jackal.
Okay.
Sort of giggling.
Get him! Get him! Get him, jackal!
Okay.
Get him, jackal
What
mon!
good is that helping?
This is my jackal mon.
Does he do tackle?
Yeah, yeah. He does bite
Right.
The
actually.
jackal does
It's a
tackle.
dark move.
Yeah. It's a dark move. Yeah.
Without touching it, I would like to get as close to it as I can. And if I'm able to, just put a firebolt down its gullet.
Okay.
Give it heartburn.
Okay. Bang.
That sounded like a gunshot.
Just like that.
11 fire damage.
Great. It's now on fire.
+1. Jackal gets +1 to hit.
I like to rip myself off of
So
this
that's a
thing.
9. That's a 9 for the jackal.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay.
It scrapes on the side of its teeth, just like is hitting the stone. The jackal is now attached.
Oh, okay. Well, he only does 1d4 -1 damage, so it's like whatever.
Okay, Willie, one more try.
All right, one more try. Here we go. All right, 28.
28. That you ripped the chest in half.
Ah, nice. Is that a
Roll me a D20.
D20? What does that mean? You want me to roll D20?
That is exactly what I said.
All right. We got a 13.
13. Okay. Nothing comes out of the chest. The chest lies empty and dead.
Well,
Serves it right. Being stoned in the middle of a dungeon. Unbelievable.
Okay. That was weird, fellow. Come, Jackal. He's still stuck to it.
The fuck out of there.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
While this is all going on, take a look in this room to see if that looks like the same type of.
It's the exact same chest. It's the exact same chest. Same design and everything.
Kind of like creep down here, look and see another one. Is that the same?
Yep. Same exact design chest.
So he comes back. Everyone kind of like comes out of the room, or I'm guessing it's kind of watching them. He comes back and kind of takes a position there, walk at the guard down the hall. Then he's like, "Well, I got an idea on what might have the creature might be.
What's that?
That thing's parent."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that thing is? I've never heard. Yes.
Lehman kind of like stops for a second, looks right at you like you've never heard of a mimic.
That's a good name. It dresses up like something else, but it's really a creature. So its parent is. It could be the whole pyramid. What you're suggesting?
Oh, not the whole pyramid,
Okay.
probably, but
The ruins the pyramid's built on.
they are notorious for disguising their appearance to be mundane things that you would encounter in a dungeon.
Could be any of us.
Probably not.
Uncas's mind immediately goes to like a giant chest.
So let's just all attack the chest. Right? Get in there, we just...
Is that cheating?
Punch a chest.
I'm not gonna touch one of those.
No, you're right. That thing was terrifying.
Great. So are we just gonna nuke this chest that's in here? Is that the plan?
Seems to be what people are talking about.
What do you
Where
think?
would've, like,
Wait,
destroyed it.
What
Where
do
are
you
people
think?
gonna stand?
Lehman, what do you think we should?
Well, we have two possibilities. One, these are guards, as it were, or little children running out into the field. Either way, killing a whole bunch of them is probably going to draw its attention. I think is kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, yep. Hey, Sean, do I see that one come over here?
Yeah, I think I see something out of this.
What's your perception?
Passive perception is 17.
Mine is also 17.
Mine's 25.
They have pretty high stealth. Not when you roll a 2. Yeah, you all notice as
It knocks over something.
It knocks over something and then quickly shovels back. Fuck. I was having fun with my own little thing and I got caught.
I mean, could I just walk up to it and like just smash it?
To the way, are you running down the corridor now? To that one or to the one you're in the room with?
Like if I just walk in here and just can I just walk up to it and take a swing
Yeah,
at
that
it?
one. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Let's coordinate an attack if you're going to do that.
See, this is how we get a pet mimic. We know this one up here is a mimic, so we threaten him and say, "You stay here, and you're going to become ours now." We get a pet.
I don't want to touch it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm just walking up to hit it with my hammer.
I don't know what's up with those 4 entrances on the other side of the wall down there.
Yeah, you
I
stay
mean,
by the door, Jack.
seems really weird to have like closets or something.
Okay, you ready, Hunk?
Okay. Yeah. Can I take a swing?
Yeah, 100%.
I thunderclapped for. That's a
That's a
con save 17.
that's a 21 to hit. Uh-oh.
Shadows.
Only the shadow knows.
Well, good thing I fucking thunderclapped, bro. I just hit all
Yeah,
those
yeah,
guys.
yeah. That's why. Yeah, that's why I was doing that.
That's hilarious.
That's why I asked when you first came into this room where everybody was standing.
Yeah.
I want 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh Lord.
Oh goodness.
Glad Jim Jamie's looking in the room because he definitely sees this happening. For all the attention of everybody else.
It's one of those things where, like, I'm sure Jim Jams was standing at the room, and, like, you know, your shadows looked weird. Like, there's a lot of torches in this room, so your shadows being, like, put everywhere, but, like, the shadows beneath you began to, like, move in ways that maybe you weren't moving. Con saves for all of those guys. And it's the thunderclap that brought them out.
Oh yeah.
They'd been following you since back in this room.
Oh, from the thunder wave.
Yeah, they heard
Yeah,
you.
yeah, okay. This is a thunder clap. This is just
1,
all
2,
around.
And these guys are separate from the mimic.
I got a
Right,
nat
yeah.
20 on the mimic save. A 1 on the first shadow. 6. 17 on that shadow.
That's me to be.
20 on that shadow. 13 on that shadow. 14 on that shadow. Another natural 1 on that shadow. And a 4 on that shadow. These three saved in a row.
Take no
It was like
damage.
it was these three.
And
And the chest.
the
The
rest-
chest also saved.
then the other 4 take
9 what?
thunder damage.
They are resistant to thunder damage. They take 4 damage. Great.
Hit me with sound. I'm a shadow.
I think it's time I oh, and Hunkus, roll your 3
Damage
attacks
on the chest.
on the chest.
Okay.
Yeah. Or just one. Do you want to just do the one and the thunder?
Well, I just attacked once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
just roll the damage on that. It's going to be 8 on the chest with that swing.
8 damage on the chest?
Yep.
Great. Cool. Everybody should probably roll some initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
John, you listen to
Ooh.
Lola Young.
15.
I don't.
Check her out, man. Her new album. Just listen to the whole album. It's
Hey,
fucking
that's a good one.
13.
13. Friend got a 24.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
Flippin'.
Uh, 18 on that one.
I got it. 2 really solid ones. Oh, want to know what I didn't add? But I should. $18, and these guys got a 21. Start combat. Friend,
All right.
you're up.
Can I climb on top of the chest? Might take an attack of opportunity.
Wait, friend?
Not hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear.
I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a Sean problem.
Ooh.
Sean can't hear us.
Having Sean issue.
Like, if you want to jump on top of the mimic, sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
DM.exe has stopped working.
404 error. We could hear him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? What a weirdo.
Aren't the mimics sticky? Do you want to jump on top of it?
Oh, that was
Hello?
weird. That
You
was
okay?
weird. Yeah.
Hey, we could hear you, but I guess
You
you
know,
couldn't
it
hear
was
us.
me. No, it was definitely my headphones. I realized I could hear this like monotonous clicking sound.
Odd.
Great. Yeah.
Can I climb on top of the mimic?
Moment you climb on top of it, you're adhered to it.
Sure,
See?
but I do get on top of it.
You do get on top of it. Yeah.
But do I
Yeah.
take attacks from
Ew.
these guys?
You would take opportunity attacks from those guys. Yeah.
18.
None of them hit.
So I think from the top of the mimic, I can angle a thunder wave to hit all the same people I thunderclap. Right.
Well, pull out the overlay. Pull out an overlay and see if you can.
So thinking is of like an angle down. I don't have.
Sure. Like, but
what I mean.
right?
Well, no, it's a square.
It's a square.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you
in
hit
front
all
me.
of those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Third. So that's a con save from him. Man. Shit roll. Just thunderclapped him.
Shit roll.
Con save on the mimic 14. Shadows are gonna get 17, 4, 15, 12, 12, 16, 11, and 19.
Okay. So 7 damage to the ones who failed. Fucking 3 to the ones who passed, I guess.
Oh, rough, buddy.
but
And
then the mimics,
it's thunder damage.
yeah, thunder damage. So the shadows take half, right?
So half of all that again.
But the mimics pushed against the right.
With
he
you on
failed?
it.
But oh yeah, because I'm attached to
You ride it, bro.
it. Hilarious.
Surfing a mimic.
Friends having a day.
Surfing on a mimic.
That's me.
Okay. We're just marking down damage real quick. Okay. Great. It is now, after Friend's turn, all the Shadows' turn. They're all going to take bonus actions to hide. All right, so what's my stealth +4? Friend and Hunkus, what are your passive perceptions?
Minus 17.
23.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so these are going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are trying to hide from Hunkus. Okay, 23, a natural 20, so 24, a 17 on the dot, so they succeed. 23, 7, so that guy doesn't disappear from you. 23, so that guy disappears. And another natural 20. I rolled 2 natural 20s and 2 19 when that spread. Thank God they weren't trying to hit you, buddy. They were just hiding. The only shadow you still see is Shadow H. All the rest of them, Hunkus, disappear from you into, like, they all melt into the ground. And then reappear in the same positions, right? But, like, they moved, you know, because they're just going to immediately attack you at advantage. Okay, so first one. Dirty 20 to hit. Okay.
That hits. That does hit.
14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and 13 to hit.
No.
23 to hit.
Yes.
Another dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
And a 19 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, and then the one that doesn't have advantage, a natural 1.
No.
Okay.
So 4 hit.
4 hits. I need. Nope, there's no saves. You take 9 necrotic damage, 12 necrotic damage. So
That's 21.
21, 7 necrotic damage for 28, and 11 necrotic damage for 39. 39 total necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you also lose 2, 3, 6, 9 strength score.
Oh,
Your strength is reduced by 9. What does that bring your strength score to?
10.
10. Great.
Yep.
You feel your life force just being drained from you. Friend, you are being 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are trying to hide from your what? 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that. 19. That doesn't cut it. Nope. 22. That doesn't cut it. Another 22. That doesn't cut it. 15 doesn't cut it. And a 6 doesn't cut it. They don't vanish from you. You've got them all marked. But they will still try and attack you. They just won't have advantage. $15, natural 1, 22, 19, and 17.
2 hits.
2 hits. 5 points of necrotic damage. 10 points of
I'm
necrotic
resistant.
damage. Right? So a grand total of 7. Grand total of 7 necrotic damage. But you take the reduced strength of 6 reduced strength.
So what? My strength score.
Your score is reduced by 6.
So
Yeah, I just click on your strength, and then you can you can do -6 on other modifiers. And I did -9 on mine.
oh, okay, yeah.
That way it doesn't, like, you know what I mean?
That puts me at -2 strength.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
The target dies if this reduces its strength to 0.
I did not mean to roll my strength there.
What?
Sorry.
Friend, the light in friend's crystal goes out.
I mean, my strength was only 12 to be.
What? Well, you only lost 6.
Yeah.
Not your
12
modifier.
12 minus
The
6 puts me at
actual
6, bro.
score.
6 is -2.
No, the score, buddy.
Okay. No, my strength. I'm saying my strength score.
Your
My
is
strength
now
is -2.
6.
Yeah.
Right. I misunderstood. I thought you said your
No, no.
score
If I
was now
roll a
negative
strength
2.
check, it's
You will roll with -2. Right. Okay. Never mind. He's fine. For now.
for now.
For
Yeah, that's
For now.
it is scary.
Now shadows are very scary in mass. That's all the shadows' turn. Oh, the mimic's turns now. And he's taking some damage. He took 15. There you go. His only option is to try and pseudopod you, buddy. So
Yeah, good luck. I'm stuck to the top of your head.
yeah, you see his tongue whips out to try and like wrap around you. He has advantage. He's 16 to hit.
Nope.
Well, then he misses. The tongue like waggles around and misses. Brings us to Durnhale. Durnhale, you were walking down the hallway and then you hear the sound of 2 in quick succession thunderclaps.
Oh boy. I'm gonna start moving back this way. I can do numbers right here. 10, 20. Can I?
You can cut that corner right there.
Yeah. Is there?
Yeah.
I see in there.
Yeah.
Cool. And do I see them all? Or are they?
With your passive perception, I don't think any of them beat your passive perception. They can't actually. They have +4 to self. So, and they all attack. They're not hidden actually. So they're all there.
Okay. Awesome. Let's take a look. And not. I didn't. That's sad. Okay. Did not bring what I wanted to cast. Made it significantly easier. That's okay. I will just do a.
Because if your
Really?
strength's at 10, you shouldn't have a -5. You should just roll with no modifier. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was looking at it. Yeah, I forgot to update any spells, so I don't have any good like AoE ones without nuking anyone. Sorry, Hunkus. It's gonna hurt, but I'll make you better after. What I got. Gonna do a flame strike.
Yeah. Yep.
I was looking to see if I had moonbeam because that's a little bit less instant fuck you, but I did not prepare it. 10-foot radius, that should get all of those guys, just not those 2. So they need to do a Dex 18 saving throw.
So do you, Hunkus. You also need to make a
Yep.
18
Yep.
save.
I did not make an 18 save.
No.
No, you didn't.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
they're doing too good. Stop it.
No.
Good.
No. Yes. That's 3 natural 20s in this set.
The fuck?
No. They still are probably going to die instantly, just to be clear.
Yeah. I mean, I got to do the fire and then radiant. So
Do the radiate separately. Do them separately, please. They are
Can I do my Indomitable so I can re-roll
yeah,
and
of
add my
course.
13 bonus?
Yeah, of course.
I thought
But I have to use what?
So I thought for fighters, Indomitable was an automatic success.
Not anymore.
No,
I
it's
thought it was
plus
in 2024.
bonus. Nope. It's a plus
Okay.
13 bonus, and you have to take the roll.
I want a plus 13 bonus. Let's be clear, though, Carl.
Yeah.
Is essentially a guaranteed success.
Oh.
We'll see. Oh my God, it is not. That's a 14. So,
Okay,
Yep.
so they take half the fire damage, so 7.
15 fire, and then rolling up the radiant, 19 radiant.
So they take 38 radiant damage, as they are vulnerable to radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
And even the ones that succeed, they have a total of 16 health at most.
Goodbye.
Every shadow in that area is annihilated.
Sorry,
Hunkus,
honkers.
yeah. Hunkus, you take.
and so I take 26 total, right?
No, you take, because you
15
didn't succeed, right?
Yeah, 15 and
No.
19. So 34.
20, 34.
You said 15 and 19? Oh, okay. Yep. And I'm standing there like with my hair singed, my fur singed.
Yeah.
And smoldering.
Yeah. And it's your turn now, Hunkus.
Furrowed brows. All right. Ow. So does this circle mean I'm like still like on fire?
No, but like the like embers are around you, right? Like you're
Okay.
just like surrounded by this like scorched area.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna swing. Can I attack the mimic without hurting friend?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna swing on the mimic. And that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
And it's
7 damage is great. I want you to make an athletics check to not lose your hammer.
oh, okay. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Natural
25
20.
total.
You rip it right back off to hammer down again.
Okay. All right, swing on it again. And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
With a 19, buddy, that means
Oh, that's a crit.
that's a crit.
That is a crit. All right, so it doesn't do the crits for me, so I'll have to add the dice roll. That's 13 on the dice. Wait, what the hell? 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 12 on the dice. Wait, no.
No, it's 10. It's 10 on the die.
10 on the die. Sorry.
So 20, 21.
I'm sorry, my strength is down, so it's actually
Yes.
low. My dice roll was higher than what it's actually showing.
So
Does that make
21
sense?
points. Yeah. Roll me another strength check to not to not lose your hammer. On
Athletics check?
Yeah. You hammer it down so well that like parts of the stone kind of get around it, and your hand slips from the hammer.
Ah, shit.
Your hammer's now stuck to the adhesive.
Fuck. All right. Did I do any damage on that one? What was the damage on that?
You did 20. No, you did your crit. That was your crit.
Okay.
You still have one more attack, buddy.
Yep. I'm gonna back up.
He's
gonna
take an opportunity attack on you for doing that.
Oh, can he?
Yeah. He is going to 22. He's going to lash out at you with his tongue.
Yeah, that hits.
You don't move. You are adheaved to the tongue.
So I'm like still here.
Yeah. And you take
Shit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I want to swap with him.
You cannot see. You cannot see.
Fuck.
Okay. Can I hit it with a javelin of lightning while I'm attached to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use it as a melee weapon.
Just stab him with it.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah, I don't even have to throw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a javelin.
And that's going to be a That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Great, that hits.
All right, and I'm gonna hit it with that 5 damage.
Great.
I do not like having this low strength bullshit. It's not what I signed up for.
Yeah, this isn't the class fantasy I wanted.
Yeah, this is not working.
Willie, you're up, buddy.
All right. Oh, I have to take the dash action? No way. How far is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, yeah. I can just get in range. And I'll go after Shadow B first with a mighty trident attack.
You don't have 10-foot range unless you're raging. No. Why would you have 10-foot range? When he's raging, but he
And
never said he
10
raged.
when he's not raging.
Why would he have 10 when he's not? He's not a
'Cause he's
bugbear.
Right? I thought Minotaurs
No, that's a
had 10.
that's a bugbear thing.
Oh, okay.
Are those?
Or
is
no,
that
he uses
tied?
a reach weapon. That's what it is. His weapon's a reach weapon.
I am using a
That's
reach
why
weapon.
he gets 15 when he rages. Because it only adds 5-foot reach when he rages. Right. And he's already using a reach weapon. His trident. Right? I'm pretty sure.
No, it has nothing. No, tridents are 5-foot range, like everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a halberd's not. Right?
Yeah, but the halberd's not a trident.
Thrown, versatile, and topple. These are the things he gets. You rage or step closer, Willie. These are your options.
Your turn, your reach is 10 feet greater than the
That's your rage.
It doesn't say anything about having to be in rage. It just says during your turn.
If it says during your turn, we've been doing it wrong this whole time, then when it's not your turn.
You can decide. You want it to be during. I
want you to know your class and not. I don't have to look things up every time.
Battering roots. During your turn, your reach is 10 feet greater with any melee weapon that has heavy or versatile.
World tree.
When you hit with such a weapon on your turn, you can activate the push or topple mastery property in addition to different mastery properties using the weapon.
Yeah. Yep. He just has that. But that means that every time you
attack of opportunity,
all of your attacks of opportunity this entire campaign have been wrong.
Yeah.
That's the difference that we've had here. So okay, take your turn then, Willie.
That means you could use a halberd and have a 20-foot reach.
That's crazy.
What?
23 to hit for 16 damage.
That one's dead.
That one's dead. Great. And then for the next attack, I'm gonna throw the trident at the other shadow. 17 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
That one's still stink.
All right. Well, that's that.
It's your jackal's turn. Friend.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize the jackal went separate of me. Okay, yeah. The jackal, I told him to stay by the door. That was the last order he was given.
Right. Jim Jams.
Nice. Finally. I will enter the room. Is it just the shadow and the mimic?
Yep.
Do I even see the shadow?
Yep.
What's the situation with it, with friend being in its mouth, or is that friend?
It's not on its mouth. It's on top. Friend's on top of the lid.
Do you think Dispel Magic would kill it?
No.
No, probably not. Yeah, I'm just gonna honestly just hit it with fucking magic missiles.
Right. Who's getting what missiles?
The chest is gonna get all 3.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast it at level 1.
Understand. Two, 5, 5. With the last one, the mimic falls over dead. The chest sort of like opens up. Uncas and friend are no longer adhered to it.
Nice.
Do I have to wait till my turn to grab my weapon?
Yes. Yeah. Because there's still a shadow. There's still a shadow. Lehman.
Kind of looks in, sees that everybody seems to have everything under control.
Yeah.
And just kind of readies an action in case, like the mimic that he saw, not in case a mimic steps into the hall.
Yeah.
Because he's like looking. There's like 6 entrances, and these ones down here. These ones all look very suspicious to him. Because
Yeah.
why do they have so many doors and so close?
Great. Brings us back up to friend.
So there's just this one shadow?
It's that one shadow. Yeah.
I don't like you.
Is that like a vicious mockery?
Yeah. So that's a wisdom.
A 12.
Okay, that's 9.
He has 2 health. He dies. He dies a sad death.
Does my strength come back?
No.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
No, both you and Uncas remain with your
What is it?
Mine's a 6. Mine's a -2.
No, I mean, like, what is our affliction? Is it a curse? Is it a?
You're just drained. Like literally, your life force has been sucked out of you.
So is this like a long rest kind of situation?
It's a rest. You could try a short rest. You know.
Come on, Jack.
Uncas is gruffing over here.
You know, yeah, you can do a history check or an arcana check to see if anybody knows anything about shadows.
Yeah, I'll do a history check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do an arcana.
I mean, my intelligence is insane.
Yeah,
22 arcana.
you can roll, Hunkus. You know.
Oh, can I roll arcana?
Yeah.
I'm rolling a history check.
Jesus. 15.
That's not. It's 14.
All right, so Durnhill knows a short rest will fix it. Shadow drains. Just gotta to rest for a little bit, and you'll regain your strength naturally.
Take a little nap.
Nap.
Eat some food.
Yeah, get a snack. Drink some water from your water skin. You'll fix yourself.
Skin flavored water, yummy.
Great. You guys, are you gonna go investigate that door you saw the mimic peeking out of? That room?
After the short rest.
You want to do the short rest first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should definitely rest.
I mean, I'm not gonna be worth a shit if I don't.
Understood. You guys can sit around in there for 10 minutes and 20 minutes and 30 minutes and, an hour, 8 hour. No. What do you guys do during your short rest?
I give back rubs to anyone who's had their strength taken.
I stand guard.
Yeah,
Jim Jams.
You're not.
I'm gonna stand guard and
Yeah.
basically just be like,
You're not doing anything for me, Willie. Just stick with Hunkus.
All right, I'll sit with Hunkus.
I mean, I appreciate the thought, but like, it's a robot.
You're a robot. I don't really understand the equipment. He's
like-
a Minotaur. But I do understand the
Right?
Minotaur.
Yeah.
I understand the equipment.
Somebody just takes out Friend's crystal and starts polishing it.
Polish me. Sandpaper. Fine grit.
Yeah.
Whetstone.
Pull out a whetstone and rub it on a whetstone.
Yeah, feel free to hit dice heal during the short rest.
Temporary hit.
Comes back.
Your strength come back at the end of the short rest. Yep.
Incredible.
Okay. So, down the hallway you guys go.
Nice elevator music. That's good.
And there
Scooping out-
is just another chest.
No, don't. Last time I attacked it, all these shadows came out of it.
Yeah, I am not swinging on that
mimics,
one.
These mimics are super. They have shadow beings that live inside of them. I can't believe you failed to mention that to me. It would be the first thing I would tell people if I was going to tell them about these mimics. They have shadow beings extrude from them when you attack them with thunder damage. I can't.
Should we just ignore them? Do we have camping supplies? Could we just light a fire under them?
There's stone.
Well, on the outside, they're stone.
Wonder if you could eat a mimic. Might have meat in there. What's the anatomy of a
you
mimic?
can eat anything, but whether it's nutritionally valuable to you or not is a question.
I'll see if there's meat on
I
the
mean,
inside.
So the question becomes: Do we deal with the mimic? Each
One of
mimic
these
in each
has
of
to
them?
have.
You stop there. Stop.
Let me alone. Let me alone, please.
Wait, you can talk? This one can talk, Lehman. You keep your shadow
What are you
beings
doing?
You
inside
sit
of
down and
yourself.
was like, so can you talk too?
Doesn't move.
You keep your shadow beings inside yourself. If I
What
see
shadow
if I see so much of as a hint of a shadow
Are
being,
you like
I will turn on the razors.
pointing your like finger at him?
Yeah,
like
my
with a-
rapier.
Yeah. Oh God, please. I'll give you the key. I'll give you the key if you just let me
the key.
go.
Give me the key.
And he, like, his chest opens up and his tongue comes out with this like key wrapped around it. He's like, he plops it on the ground. It's like a little sticky, little wet and sticky key. Like, please.
I
Sticky.
prejudicitation it clean.
So what's your name? I'm a friend.
I don't have a name.
Oh.
Why do you do this? Hide in dungeons dressed up as chests? to attack adventures? Is it some like sick perverted game you play?
Yeah, are you cucking us?
It's what I am. I don't know. I came into existence. I woke up in this room.
Okay, okay.
All I know is this room
Where'd
and
you
this
learn
chest.
common?
I don't know. I always knew it.
He's lying. I can tell.
No.
I'm not lying.
No, I honestly feel for this chest.
I
It was
think he's-
probably just
I think
born
he's a
into
good
a
one,
world that
yeah.
it doesn't understand.
I think he's a good
20
one.
passive insight. If he's lying, I'd know.
Can you?
Jack.
Can I leave here? Can I leave?
You're gonna
Can
come.
I?
You're gonna stay here at the entrance with me, with my buddy Jack here. Okay.
Like he turns to Jack and he goes to like open his mouth to like put Jack inside him.
No, friends. Not food, friends.
Okay, friends, not food. Friends, not food.
Okay, you both go. You go to the entrance.
Okay. Okay.
And you
Okay,
wait.
good luck.
Wait for us.
Hey,
Which of these other chests are your brothers?
I mean, I guess technically, but they don't talk back to me.
All of them?
All of them. They shouldn't have anything in them.
Not even shadow people?
We don't need. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I believe you.
I don't see very well.
Don't eat Jack. I'll know if you eat Jack, and I'll come back and kill you.
He looks so tasty. Please don't kill me.
All right.
You just give him some food.
Do we have any? I don't eat.
I'm sure you guys have rations.
Yeah, I would have given this chest some rations.
Okay.
He noms on it. He goes, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I've never eaten before. Thank you."
Mm-hmm. Here's some water.
Laps it up with his big tongue.
Jim Jam really feels for this mimic, honestly.
Oh.
For some reason.
Yeah, if you just ignore them and you go through that door, I don't know what's past the door, but I've heard a lot of groups running. Every time they kill some of my brothers and then they find the key, but the key came to me last time. It just appears. It's like a miracle from God.
Jim, get him to admit about the shadow people.
I don't think he knows about them.
I don't think he does either, but if there's something in there, you gotta get it out.
Well, I think we did get it out. It was the key.
Okay.
You just brought that up.
You're right.
And he said that was like a miracle for it to come out. So, I mean, like...
Well, like the key, I can hear you. The key, it's not just... The key, it went to several of my brothers. My brothers will respawn. They just like materialize, just like I did. And the key just materializes. And like it's just a random one of us gets the key. We're chosen by the key.
Oh,
you're beautiful.
And I was
Your purpose.
chosen.
come here with me, Chesty.
Yeah, okay.
Chesticle.
He
You
waddles.
see your dead brother there?
I do. I don't know his name. I never met him.
Chosen by a group of shadow beings.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, it was really bad. We had a really bad time about it.
You're not shadow beings, right?
No.
Okay, so am I chosen by you now?
Yeah, that's up to Jim.
In fact, we tried to save him.
Yeah, we tried to save him.
I would like for this chest to come along with us, but I don't think it would survive a matter of
So he
seconds
has to
outside
stay here
this
with
room.
Jack for now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, and I also think that none of these things can leave this room because they will just disintegrate and come right back.
Even him?
Yes, I feel like it's all just kind of... But that's just an assumption. That's just an idea.
You're gonna disintegrate?
No, beautiful.
Oh,
I just rub it.
Your hand gets stuck.
Your hand gets stuck, and then he like.
Can you let me go, please?
He like strains really hard.
Oh
and
no.
that area stops being adhesive for a moment, and your hand is released.
No.
It's all right, child. Just stay here. We'll be back.
You leave a layer of skin on him, though, like a little handprint.
Here's some rations. Here's a little bit more food to snack
Oh,
on.
okay, thank you.
And here, you can't eat this either, but here's a baboon.
A baboon.
Hello, baboon.
A
Why
baboon.
don't you just summon these and sell them to people?
They'll be gone by sunset, by dawn.
Yeah, sell them to people you won't really see that often.
That's not bad. All right, Jack and Bob, you stay here and watch Chesty. Or what was his name?
Chesty, that's his name now.
Oh, Chesticles?
He didn't have a name. He said he never got a name.
I was calling him Chesticles.
Chesticles. Yeah, Chesty for short. Okay.
All right. Off through the next door you guys go.
I literally cried.
Look at the chest and say, fuck you.
Fuck.
A key. There's a key. In the door. Like there's a keyhole in the door.
I
Look it
did
open.
clean off the sticky key. I just
Yeah.
want to say that.
And
Did
that
you
door
pick it
swings
5
open
times?
into a dark hallway. Long dark hallway. No torches in this next hallway.
Light a torch.
Great. You light a torch, and you guys get on your way.
I cast light on the end of his.
Great. That's so funny.
Does it make it brighter?
No,
Or is
because
it
the
just the
light
same
of light is dimmer
brightness?
than a torch, I think. Or they're the exact same. Yeah, they're the
No,
same.
instead of like the weird waviness that comes with a torch, it's
Oh,
just
right.
the solid light in there too. We're breaking physics. It's
This
all right.
hallway, 15 feet wide, very wide hallway as you guys walk down, and it's long and almost never ending.
wide.
And you guys walk for like 10 minutes, and like there's no bend in it. You can sense that it has a slight decline. You're definitely like going deep into the earth.
I deleted Hunkus.
Hunkus, no!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Break
Why?
There he is.
Oh my God.
Can I?
Why?
Is it like the situation where we're just walking in a endless hallway?
Yeah.
I draw a line on the wall at some
Great.
point.
You never see the line. About 15 minutes go by, and you hear those of you with the like Durnhale. I'm just gonna say Durnhale. Durnhale hears a sound.
Sorry, I'm sorry. My brain was sitting here like, when did the situation walk down an endless hallway? Like from Jersey Shore?
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
Holy deep.
Oh,
Snooky appears in front of you.
oh no.
Fireball.
A devil.
Disintegrate. A devil.
And there's an episode of Supernatural where Snooky's a crossroads demon.
Shut the fuck up.
I shit you
remember
fucking
that.
not.
No, he's being dead serious.
It's like a cameo at the start of an episode where the Winchester brothers call on a fucking crossroads demon, and they're like, "Is that fucking Snooky?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "It's Nicole, please."
They started jumping the shark.
Yeah, it's in one of the later seasons.
Jeez.
Very funny. Anyways, Durnham, with your uber perception, you hear this sucking sound, just like the sound of like
Snooky wants smush mush.
like this wet suction sound as something. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just the sound of like a suction cup being released, just very dimly over and over and over again. You know?
Oh.
Wait, I whispered to the group. I was like, "Did he
I
say
dig
something
into
about
now,
fucking
they had
illithids?"
grapefruit down here.
Yeah, somebody's getting grapefruited. I'm hella jealous, but no, I think that's somebody actually getting brained. I think somebody's getting their brain sucked out.
Like a minute later, do you guys keep walking or do you stop?
I'd like to like stealth a little bit, or I don't know. Fuck it, we do have a lit torch, so it's not like
Yeah,
yeah. Fuck that. It's just like
I guess I'm just asking, did you guys stop or are you guys continuing forward? That it just depends on
I'll
how
pull out a
quickly
holy
things
water.
Okay.
Holy water.
Didn't answer my question, but you have a holy water.
Walking. Willie's walking. Walking Willie.
Sounds like people are continuing to walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk. I just want to pull out
I
the
guess
holy
I'm
water while we're walking.
I really love that for you, and I will not stop you, but I did want an answer. Just walking down the hallway, the torch in the front. Durnhale, you realize that the sound is echoing. You hear it in front of you, and like you hear it a lot, and you think it's echoing. And then there's this moment. There's a moment where several things happen in quick sequence, Durnhale. And the first sequence is you realizing that it isn't echoing, that you hear the sound a second time behind you. Like less than a heartbeat later, the Jim J at the front sees a floating skeleton floating down the hallway to you.
Jesus Christ!
It doesn't seem to be like the arms, it's like stuck in place, floating towards you.
Jim Jam's shaking like Scooby Doo right now.
Durnhell, do you turn around?
Yeah.
You turn around and you see several like chests and like various corroded weaponry floating in the air, and you hear the sound again, and the party sort of like those in the back turn and face that one, those in the front turn to face the first one, and you all quickly realize you've been pinned in by huge gelatinous cubes rolling in on you both from both sides of the hallway.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And that's where we'll end today's game.
Oh yeah,
Farts.
Barton.
They take up the entire hallway. Like there's no squeezing past them.
Yeah.
15-foot.
Yeah, 15
All
foot
right,
wide, 15 foot tall, perfectly square gelatinous cubes. The suction sound is them like flipping their cube to move forward.
Yeah,
Death
just
Roomba.
little
Death
breaches of
Roomba.
air.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross, but hell yeah.
Dun, dun,
Great.
dun, dun,
Great.
dun,
All
dun.
right, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good shit. Bye.
I'm excited.
Good
Bye.
shit.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
in the morning.